let's come to the panel. I mean, as to the problem Elon Musk has got, he's paid 40-odd billion for Twitter, and he said already the value's probably halved. So he's got rid of thousands of staff. He's trying different ways of monetizing it, but he's got to make it pay. Otherwise, there won't be a Twitter.
Well, yeah, he has to. He has to make it count. I think one of the things he's
why should it be free? I mean, why is the grasping expectation of the world now that everything has to be free?
Especially because a lot of people actually spend hours on Twitter. So really, you should pay for it.
Getting great content for free, but also being able, in my case, to promote columns, to promote TV shows with all the residual financial benefit that comes from that, promoting books.
Yep.
You know, I just think it's absolutely a two-way street. And for $8 a month?
I mean, it's a bargain, yeah.
Yeah, but he'd be making money out of you because you'll bring so many pairs of eyes, he can then sell adverts.
So it's a two-way street, but why shouldn't I pay?
Well, you can pay if you like, but maybe others can't afford $8.
But it's also a balance, right? Because back in the day, people used to complain that Twitter was too vanilla because it just depended on, ad revenue and sponsorship. But now it depends on the users who are actually paying to get their blue ticks and be verified, and ads as well. So you can have a balance of the
Nicola, what do you think?
I think it's so important that we have a proper verification process. The reason I paid for, I had a legacy account and was verified. As a women's rights campaigner, I had a lot of survivors come forward, whistleblowers come forward. They needed to know that I was who I say I am. So whatever happens going forward, I agree, I think it probably could be quite useful to have some people paying for Twitter. But aside from that, we need a proper, robust verification system.
I was impressed that he contacted me directly.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I've never had any dealing with him. But he directed me. We had quite an exchange about this particular issue. Obviously, I then asked for an interview. And didn't get a no. So, but I don't know. I think he's trying everything. And I do think Musk is one of those guys, as with SpaceX and as with Tesla and others. Early on, he had a lot of teething problems, but boy, did they come.
But this was mad. This was a mad idea. And out of 400,000 people who had verified legacy accounts, only 500, including myself, actually paid for it as a result.
Piers, I hope you get your interview, but it's also him contacting you shows he's running it in a very confused way without a clear strategy.
Or he has a very sharp,
place.
inquisitive mind about how to resolve it. Seth, before I let you go, do you think, if you were a betting man, would you bet on Elon Musk still owning Twitter in a calendar year?
Yeah, I think he'll still own it. I'm not exactly sure who's going to buy it off of him. It all depends on what he ends up doing with it and whether he adds value. I think that he's gotten it to a place where he said it's basically cash flow net even, like it's breaking even at this point, which is a huge improvement over what it used to be. He laid off a lot of people and he can still run the platform. In that sense, he's running it better than it was run before. It's certainly a lot leaner than it was run before. I don't understand paying. Like, I get what you're saying about paying for the service. A lot of people, I would argue that we bring a lot of value to the service. So we're bringing something there already because we have a huge following and a lot of people who engage with us. But a lot of people who are using that platform, it makes sense for them to pay for it maybe, but why for verification? They're not even putting up an ID when they get verified. I'm not even sure what the verification badge means right now. The whole thing is kind of convoluted and confusing. But what Musk is doing is hysterical, the way he's trolling these people. It's all entertaining.
Well,
no
the
matter
best
what
one
you
was
think about
Stephen
it, it's
King.
very entertaining.
So Stephen King was trying to score points by saying, I don't want this money, because he gave him a free blue tick. I don't want your largesse. I want you to donate money to Ukraine. And Elon Musk responded by saying he's donated $100 million to Ukraine. That is a bit of a slam dunk.